This video contains strong language and may not be suitable for all viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Your President, Donald Trump, whom the Democrats said they were going to impeach and basically canned, but is still running things, has deployed troops into the Middle East for the upcoming war with Iran. And I have noticed one thing about the troops. No black soldiers. Now, how do you think you're going to win any war without black soldiers? Have you forgotten who helped you win the majority of your wars when you were busy losing them? Black soldiers. Some of these soldiers went almost 200 years without being recognized for their bravery. They have been purposely kept out of the history books so that you can feel as if you're all that. If the soldiers that I've seen are the best that America has, you might as well turn around and come on back home. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, those boys ain't ready. See, because America has been busy trying their best to replace black people, the African Americans, the so-called African Americans. You've brought in Hispanics. You brought in Asians. You brought in people from the Middle East. You brought in other blacks from the Caribbean and islands and different places trying to replace us. But that's one thing you don't understand. We are irreplaceable. No one can fight like us. We are what you would call bad to the bone. And you know it. That's why when they always call the police out to a house where there's a black man, you have one black man and 10 police cars. That's because you know we bad to the bone. That's why you shoot us on sight and you claim that you're in fear of your life because you know we bad to the bone and we will beat that ass. Yeah, I see you got your one or two blacks in the mix here and there, but they ain't enough. And I can look at this boy here and tell he's definitely not ready. And honestly, ask yourself this question. Why would a black person actually join the army? You know how you treat black people here. We don't have to play that game. You know that we are the most hated person in America. We don't get no help whatsoever. And what about the black people that have enlisted into the armed services and that have went into enemy camps, shot down planes, killed enemies? They get no credit at all. What do? You give the credit to white soldiers. When a black man gets out the army, he gets nothing. Most of these war heroes of the past died in poverty. So why the hell would a black person want to even contemplate joining the armed services? When I was a kid, I used to go to the VA hospital with my dad. And when I saw how they treated those old retired veterans, it was a shame, and it turned me against the military altogether. Because it's like, hey, once you get old and need your benefits, they give you the runaround. So why would I want to be a part of anything like that? See, it would be one thing if this country treated black people as countrymen. But they don't. They treat us just like slaves, like property. And the way I see it, when black people join the army or whatever military, branch of military, you are not there to save black people. You are there to save white people. That's crazy, but that's how it is. And you don't get recognized unless you do that. Here's this young man right here, Milton Oliver III, who gave up his life by diving on a grenade to save his fellow soldiers. Yes, that's what they want you to do. But, hey man, them days are over with. And as I said, man, when I look at those pictures of the men and women that were being deployed in this up and coming war in Iran, I noticed I did not see very many black soldiers. And you know why you don't see very many black soldiers? Because it's one thing. What about them reparations? If you want us to get in this damn army, what about them damn reparations? And we're going to ask y'all this one question, and we're going to ask it once. And you better answer it right. Now, we know that this war coming up is going to be hot and heavy. And it's going to be hell to pay for somebody. And if you want the help of black people, hey man, now's the time to answer them questions about them reparations. I mean, we want to know this one thing. Are you going to give us those reparations? I mean, let us know now before this war start. Don't wait till after the war starts and you want to try to have a dialogue about that. And we're tired of dialoguing, so it's just a flat yes or no question. What about them reparations? Do we get them or not? See, and when it comes to y'all people, you always want to take a vote. When black folks had to get out of slavery, y'all had to take a vote. When black people wanted to get rid of Jim Crow, we had to go to y'all take a vote. When black folks wanted to vote, had to take a vote. We wanted equal pay on jobs. Y'all had to take a vote. When it comes to civil rights and injustice for black people, you still want to go take a damn vote. When it comes to killing black people here in America unjustly, and you won't do anything to the cops, you let them off scot-free. And you still, to rectify that situation, you want to take a vote. So, when it comes to this war in Iran, and when it gets kind of hot and heavy, which we know it is, and when you come to black people and say, look at black people, look here, this war is getting hot and heavy, and we need your help real bad. And we want to know just one thing. When you come help us, please. And we're just going to flat out and tell you, sir, wait a few minutes, we got to go in and take a vote.